Runk.
Hey guys, tickets are up. Crystalia.com. Hamilton is almost sold out. We got Montreal, Edmonton. A lot of Canadian dates are about to sell out. Canada, love you. But there will always, I'm doing Ohio, and I will be also in a bunch of different places. So go to Crystalia.com. Salt Lake City, you know what I mean? Figure it out. But thank you very much, and also welcome to the next episode of Congratulations. I woke up in, first of all, dude, like and subscribe. We're moving up, dude. We are moving up. We're gaining subscribers. What the heck is, dude, what the?
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
So good singing. I love the way that guy sings. But yeah, dude, that's what's up. We enjoy your viewership and your also your subscription and all that, whatever. It doesn't matter. But, you know, it does matter, honestly. But really, I woke up in a great mood. It's really nice out today. And I woke up in a great... Hey, moods, huh? How about moods? They just are going to be up and down, and then you're going to have a wow day, and then, all of a sudden, something maybe minuscule will happen, and then guess what? Boom. Boom. That hurt a tremendous amount, dude. Wow. Yes, dude. I hit my finger on this side of the microphone, and it hurt so bad. And it was that... That's honestly symbolic for what happened, because today I was in such a great mood, and I go to get a sandwich. I'm with David Sullivan. He was at my house already when I woke up for some reason. By the way, no idea how it happened. Woke up, Calvin was already playing with him downstairs. How'd it happen? He was over last night. We were having a good time watching The Fly. Does D'Elia stop after The Fly? No. Did he watch The Fly with Jeff Goldblum? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He watched it with Gina Davis and Jeff Goldblum. The 1980s classic, the great movie, 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, we don't trust Rotten Tomatoes, but still 93 and deserved. It's a very good movie. We watched The Fly. Does D'Elia stop there? Not if there's a sequel. Not if there's a sequel. Now, is the sequel going to be good from The Fly? How could it be? It was such a standalone movie. Now, my buddy, Eric Stoltz, is in The Fly 2. Name dropping, it's fine, dude. It doesn't matter. He's one of the coolest dudes. That movie is a 29% on Rotten Tomato. Is it weird to be 93% and then the next one, 29%? They must have royally effed up. And boy, let me tell you, both of them are very well deserved. Dude, the worst kind of movie, I think, has the bad guy in it, and for no reason, he just doesn't like the good guy, right? Like, it's one of those things where the guy's just kind of chilling, the lead character's chilling, and then all of a sudden they cut to the bad guy for the first time, and he's just like, he literally has a taser in his arm, in his hand, the bad guy in the movie, and he says, one day he'll get his, and I'm just like, wow, just already doesn't like him. That's such a common thing in movies, period. But in the 80s, it was so ubiquitous. So I watched that movie with David Sullivan, and here's the thing about David Sullivan. I always watch bad movies with him, he says, but I asked him to come over and watch The Fly. He didn't. And then the next night I had to watch The Fly 2. He came over and watched The Fly 2, and there's another bad movie that we watched together. And he said, man, why do you always watch the bad movies with me? And I was like, well, dude, I watched The Fly last night, and that's a good movie. Anyway, dude. My point is, he was already at my house when I woke up this morning. I guess he slept over. Had no idea. Went up to bed, thought he left, didn't leave, I guess. So, woke up in a good mood. Took some stuff to the Salvation Army, or Goodwill, whatever. Because we had some stuff. I told Calvin we had to, because his brother's coming this week, we think. And, which is going to be amazing. I'll report to you next week about that. And we took, we've got like these extra toys that we were going to donate. And Calvin was like, didn't understand the concept. It was really, really cute. So he had like because on birthday parties sometimes they get the same gift. So he was like, we brought out all his old toys because we're gonna give some to the new baby, but then we had to donate some, and he was just like, "Where's that one going?" And we were like, "Well, you have this already, kind of, and we got good use out of it, and we're gonna donate it, and we're gonna give it to another kid. So which one do you want?" We were having two of the toys. So which one do you want to keep? And he goes like this, "Both of them." And we're like, "Yeah, but it's kind of the same thing. And so we're going to give one of these to another kid." And he says, "Who?" And we were like, you kind of got us, dude. Like, we don't know who. So we were just like, a kid in need, Some kids don't have toys or don't have many toys. And you have toys, and we're very fortunate. And he says, some kids don't have toys. And he was like, "Why?" And I was like, this is not even, I don't even want to be feeling this stuff at this point, like, right? Because now I'm sad. Well, because some of the parents, they can't afford to, and now I'm feeling bad. My son's just asking why, and it's not even his fault, but I'm like, we're just going to give it away, all right? You got one? And, no, but I was like, we got to give it away, so we gave him one. Which one do you want? And he looks, and he's just like, after a long pause, he was just like, "The yellow one." So like, all right, we'll give the red one away. So we gave the red one away. Anyway, I drove to Salvation Army, or no, Goodwill, which their sign in Goodwill is cool. It's like a G, but you'd think it's just a G for Goodwill, but really it's a happy face. And you're like, okay. And so I drove to get something to eat first. I was going to meet David Sullivan because he was taking his car, and I was taking my car, because he had his car in my place. So we drove. We get there, and there is a car now I'm in a good mood. Dude, I'm Mr. Good Mood at this point. I'm Mr. fucking, I'm driving down the street, and it's like that song, "Mr. Good, there you think you are, Mr. Big," what is it, Big Star? I don't know. Big stuff. So far in Mr. Big Star. And so I noticed there's no parking spaces except for there's two parking spaces, one in front of another. Right? It's on the side of the street with the parking meters and all that. And in the middle of the two spaces, there's a car. And I'm like, wow, what a piece of shit, right? That somebody parked there. But then I'm like, you know what? It might not be their fault. That's the worst thing about parking. Sometimes you think when somebody parks like an asshole, it's their fault, but it might actually not be. Right? It might be the person who parked before them next to, you don't know who parked first. Maybe it's the person next to them. And they may do with the best thing that they could. So really, you don't get to be mad at that person. So when I see someone park shitty, not only am I mad that someone parked shitty, but I'm mad I don't know who. And then I'm mad because I don't know what to be mad at. So I've got like this anger around me. And where does it go? It's just kind of in me. So I'm like, all right, so I don't know if they parked shitty and then the person, because they were forced to park shitty, and then the person who actually parked shitty left already. You feel me? So I drive up to the car, and I notice the window's open. And I notice there's actually someone in the car. So now I'm like, okay, piece of shit is definitely in the car. They could have moved the car. But whatever, maybe they're just chilling, and they don't even know that I'm there yet. So I try to park, and I realize it's too difficult. I don't want to ding them because they're straddling the two spaces, right? I don't want to ding them, but I also don't want them to think I'm going to ding them. So I pull back out, I roll down my window, and I say to the lady, there was two people in the car. One is a lady, and the other one I don't know. It turns out she's a lady, but I don't know this yet. And I say to her, from my car behind me, I say, "Excuse me, do you mind backing up a little bit?" And then I hear her say something. And then I don't know what it is. So I say, I'm asking, do you mind if you back up a little bit? And then she says, "Can you say please?" Anger activated. All right? Can you say please? So I'm like, and so now I'm like, wait a minute. Certainly, she can't be this big of an asshole, right? So I must have been rude. That's the only acceptable reason why she would say that in my head at this moment. I must have been rude as shit. But then I rewind in my head the last 15 seconds. And not only did I say, "Please move," I said, not only did I say move, I said, do you mind moving back a little bit? And then I think, wait a minute. She saw me struggling first. Anybody who is not even a nice person, but a person, would see someone struggling and then go, oh, I better move back because this is going to be uncomfortable for them. And me, in effect. So I say, do you mind moving back? Then I say it again, because I didn't hear what she said. Then she said, can you say please? And then I said, I was really, I think I was polite enough. That's what I said. And she said, then I'll stay right here. And I said, okay, but I'm going to be really uncomfortably close to you when I park. And she says, okay. So now, one thing's for sure. Park in there. Okay? I park. It's fine. I'm very close to her car. I'm like that close. And I walk out. And her window's open. So I walk up to her, I say, hey, just so you know, I don't know if you know this, but you're taking up 2 spaces and people can't park. She cut me off and she said, I don't care. And I said, yeah, I understand that, but you could get a ticket. You may not care, but someone who's given a ticket may care and give you a ticket. You have to pay money for it. And she says, I said I don't care, right? And I said, I'm just trying to help you out. And she goes like this, back up. I said, okay, I'm just back up. And I mean, this is exactly how it went. And by the way, she's eating like a fucking piece of shit, like just some kind of breakfast burrito, just eating it, just horse mouthing it, you know? And next to her is another lady, like 20 years older than her, eating something else, not even looking. It's so weird. So I'm like, wow, that sucks, right? And I'm so, I want to say angry, but also I'm like, I'm activated. I'm like, whoa, because you never know what. Look, I asked her nicely, do you mind moving back? Because by the way, I understand saying please, and I'm all for being polite, but if you say, do you mind, that takes the place of please, 100%. Also, she was already being shitty because she saw me struggling. I pulled in and out 2 times. Anyway. But also, like, I have a tape that plays in my head where I'm like, maybe I'm a piece of shit. So, like, I walk across the place. I meet up with David Sullivan, who's wearing a fucking cowboy hat and cowboy boots. Like, he left my house without that. I show up to the place. He's got blue, like teal cowboy boots and a cowboy hat. So now I'm like, oh, okay. I left the house in a good mood. Hey, Jesus Christ, you're really testing me, aren't you? Not only do I have to deal with this parking situation and the chick horse mouth in a fucking breakfast burrito. And I gotta see, what do you call it? Brokeback Mountain at fucking Jones on 3rd. So I walk and I'm like, man, I already judge. I'm like, I say to Dave, I said, I think that was the rudest thing that I've ever encountered in my life. Like and I don't mean worst encounter. I've had plenty of way worse encounters with people. But when it comes to just sheer rudeness for no reason. Like I remember one time, I told this story before, but I was at Coffee Bean. I went to go to Coffee Bean at Beverly Hills and I was waiting in line and this Beverly Hills lady came in and just stood right in front of me in the line. And I said, oh, excuse me, ma'am. I was in line. And she looks back at me and she literally goes like this. Oh, no, you weren't. Like, I'm a silly goose. So that was so rude. But this was like, oh my God, right? So I'm in there, and now I'm not just activated and like, because I thought like, am I going to get like, if this happened out of nowhere, what the hell else could happen in the next few minutes out of nowhere? So I get there, I say to David exactly what happened, and I'm like, what happened? Is that okay? Like, was I shitty or something? Did I do something wrong? He's like, no, it doesn't sound like it. And so now, and then all of a sudden I get very sad. Like, sad for this woman, sad that this situation happened, sad about how much her life, it must be so hard, you know? Like, I don't know, you know? And then I'm like, maybe she just lost her father, right? You never know what people are going through. But then I'm like, man, if something like that happened to me, I might snap at someone, but that was crazy. But anyway, whatever. People are dealing with different shit. So I'm so sad. And then I'm so sad for like 2 hours. Like 2 hours, I'm spinning out about this. Dude, I almost start I can't stop thinking about it. I'm emotional about it. I'm like, and I wonder if this lady knew what my next 2 hours was like. You know? She probably wouldn't give a shit, but it just was so wild that people were so... Dude, it was so weird. You know what she was like? The fucking bad guy in the beginning of The Fly 2. For no reason, she just didn't like me. Just insane. So then I texted Kristen about it, and she's like, oh, that's okay, you know. She's like, don't let people derail you from, you know, your journey and your happiness. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And so I was like, so what do you want me to pick you up something? And she wanted me to pick her up something. I go to the counter of the fucking place, and they're like, sorry, the power went out. We don't have anything for sale anymore. So I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. So I went to another place. I got her some shit. I walked into the Sweet Greens, and the guy, dude, I had on these fucking, this is what I'm dressed like, but I also got the tattoos. I'm yadded up, and the necklace, and it's ridiculous. My sunglasses, whoopsie daisy, they're red. And I got fucking cargo pants that don't flare out at the end, but they sure as hell don't tighten up. And they got splotches of white paint on it, and the fucking Yeezys with the matching socks to the shirt. And dude, yeah, I'm dripped out, but I'm not thinking about it. And I order something in Sweet Greens, and the gay dude behind the shit that isn't even helping me, he goes like this, hey man, I really like your style. And I'm just like, bro, you know what? We're moving up. Made me sad and then immediately made me happy. But then I'm like, hey Chris, what you doing letting people dictate your mood? Hey, Chris, what you doing letting people accept you or not accept you? What you doing making it so that affects the rest of your whole day? What you doing, me? Hey, me, be happy I'm me. Work your shit as best you can. Work your program. Keep your side of the street clean best you can. What you doing letting random people make you feel better or worse for? Hey, me, what you doing? I got to get over this shit, man. I gotta just like, you know, and fuck this. I'm not trying to be a self-help guru, but man, you gotta let people, this is why I say grow or die, dude. You gotta fucking work your shit. And you gotta help as much. Man, I was talking to my wife last night, and she was like, what do you want in life? And I was like, I want to be a great family man, and everybody around me that are close friends and family to respect me and love me. And she was like, you're not going to get that unless you feel good about yourself and love yourself. And I was like, God, mother fucking no, don't be saying that stuff, dude. I know it's true, but also don't be saying it at 1 a.m. after The Fly 2. Don't be saying it. Oh! Because it's like, dude, yeah, but you know what I mean? Oh, dude. You trying to activate me, sweetheart? Oh, boy. Life's crazy, huh? So you just fucking take the good with the bad, but you can't let it affect you. And then it's like, fucking goddamn it. Why was she so rude? That has nothing to do with me, right? But this is what we talk about now. And now y'all know about me and what I think and all this shit. And it's like, okay, I'm going to have this podcast. Everybody's going to know everything about me and all my ins and outs. Oh, okay, cool. Everyone's going to know everything about me. They're all going to know about my insecurities. And I was... And then we're going to talk about everything, and everything goes in the insides. I'm going to talk about conversation with my... And everybody knows, and they're going to make a clip of this, and the clip's going to... Not only is the regular podcast going to get views, but the clip's going to get views, and everybody knows. And then I gotta fucking go on Instagram and say, oh, a bunch of blue checkmark fucking guys are liking my shit. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And then I go find out that everyone bought them. And why do I even give a shit about that? Dude, hey, what's up? Hey, blue check. Hey, what you doing having 648 followers getting verified? What you doing? What you doing being a fucking licensed massage therapist? Getting a fucking blue checkmark. It helps business? Okay. Dude, you know what helps business? Business. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what helps getting business? Hey, you know what helps business? Business, dude. Okay? Not changing the color next to your name. Right? You buying blue check marks for $11 or $15 a month? I don't know how much it is. Whatever, how much it is. It's too much. And I put the friggin' clip on Instagram. Dude, the thing went dummy viral and everyone's fucking getting mad at me. Also loving it. Dude, I'm gonna tell you how the fuck it is. That's it, dude. I've got nothing left. I will tell you how it is. If you buy a blue check mark, maybe if you're something like a photographer, or if you're a plastic surgeon, okay. But hey, are you Johnny? Don't get. Hey, are you Bill? Hey, guy, keep the $11. Hey, are you Nicole? Hey, Nikki, keep the $11. Hey, are you Hank? Hey, Lisa, keep it. We're good. You helping your business? Hey! I mean, it's just so ridiculous. These people buying you cootas. Man, Instagram made so much money off the shits. I'm paying to have my blue check mark removed. Bro, here's what they should do. They should make everyone buy. This is so gangster. And this is why I don't run the fuck. This is legit why I will never be as big as I possibly can be, because I would do shit like this. This is why I'll never be in charge of anything, dude. If I was Instagram or Facebook or whatever the fuck it is, Mark Zuckerberg, I would get everyone to buy the Instagram, and then whoever bought the Instagrams, I would one day change them all green, and they would all be exposed. So you got licensed massage therapists just like this. Oh no! All of a sudden, Lisa's just at the sorority house, just like, oh wait, what? I don't understand it. I get it though. We all want to be accepted, right? That's why I was upset with the fucking lady at the car. That's why I was upset. That's why I was happy when the fucking gay dude at Sweet Green said they love my style, dude. I still think about that shit. Boy, it makes me buzzing. I don't know, dude. Everyone wants their extra shit, their share. I don't know. We all search for validation in certain ways. And I did it through having sex. Okay. All good. Deep dive into my psyche. All good. But yeah, this is it, dude. You guys are you guys who support this show, really rocking, man. Really, really rocking. The show's been on, I don't know, 4 years, 5. What has it been? Who cares? What does it matter? But my thing is like and subscribe. And my thing also is, wow, dude, this show is the hardest hitting show. You know, we don't talk about politics. We talk about the hard hitting issues, dude. Blue check marks on parking spaces. That's what we do, dude. Until we all... I need someone to help build this fucking log cap. Dude, here. I got the fucking I got the blueprints right there. Wow, it looks great. Dude, I'm fucking good. Look at the way how Gadded up I am. Jesus Christ. Should I get it all done? My whole body? I'm going to get a fucking Batman insignia on my chest and just a water slide from the middle of my chest down to my penis. That's disgusting. So anyway, dude, what's up with this fucking God? It's so what? It's illegal to be in Canada and say something about trans people or what? I don't know, anymore. It's like they were just like, you can't say. I don't, dude. You know what's also, what's violence? Violence. Here's the thing that our violence is: stabbing someone, choking someone, shooting someone, smacking someone. Hey, doing this, hey, fuck you, that's not violence, okay? Now, granted, there's a sliding scale, all right? If you're out there trying to incite a mob, yeah, I don't think that should be legal. Hey, come on, let's get them. That's violence. Hey, look at those people who aren't dressing the way they should. Look at the people whose color aren't a shade to my liking. Get them. That's violence. That's the kind of non-silence that's violence. But the second you just are silent, that's not violence. Silence is violence? No. Not silence isn't violence either. That's how much you know silence isn't violence. Silence and not, they don't want you to be talking and they don't want you to not be talking. No matter what, you're doing violence, right? That's basically what they're saying in Canada. Because they passed this rule to where if you're around like 100 meters at a if there's like more than 3 trans people together and you say something against trans people, you go to jail or get fined or something. And I'm just like, okay. So look, you talk about free speech and all this shit, fine. Free speech, and people are like, they're taking free speech from us. Dude, it's gone already. It's gone. They don't have free speech in Canada. Now, I am on tour in Canada coming up in September, October, whatever the fuck. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to fucking let them have it the way I do. All right. I would never, right. I'm sure under the arts, it's okay. And it's not like we're doing a big trans rally. And by the way, I love trans more than regular people. I love them more than regular people. But it is hilarious how at the fucking thing they were like a bunch of they were like having a political rally and they were like, because we think it's violence if they say that, and they're like behind them, it's like the people that they pick of the trans people to represent the thing, it's always they look like the Fifth Element, it's like Rainbow Bright, and it's like, okay, even if a chick that identifies as a chick that dresses like this, you'd be like, whoa. But if you say whoa, because, they'd be like, that's violence. You're like, all right, how about this? Too much makeup is a lot, right? And I don't care if you're a guy or a girl or identify as a guy or a girl. But I'm a bully, right? Because I'm saying this. And I know, the other thing is, I know that most people agree with what I'm saying. But okay, they're going to limit my ads because I say this or whatever it is. But the whole point is, they're not taking the free speech away. They took it. And I understand too, like you can't say certain things on YouTube. You can't say certain things on Instagram. You can't say certain things on... That's definitely a slippery slope because if they are companies and they can do what they want, the second you start caving to things... I do think, though, that some things, like, I don't think you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want on certain platforms because it's definitely leads to deaths. But, I don't know. I guess there needs to be a better system figuring out what the violent things to be said are, right? Like I said, the reason why I'm not in charge of anything is because I would do the blue check mark thing and make them green one day. But, everyone's so mixed up, man. I feel like the trans people who are truly trans that are like, I'm a woman, but were born biologically a male, or I don't know how to say it without getting in trouble, but that they are even like, oh God, can you stop, guys? I just want to be a woman and I am a woman and just chill. Right? Or maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? What I do know is there's no free speech in Canada. That's crazy, right? They announced their Coachella lineup. Let's look at it because it's always good for a laugh. Wait a minute. Okay. Coachella 2023. Is this it? Here we go. This is always good for a laugh. Because, I'll tell you why. Because, wait a minute. Wait, did they announce the Coachella recently? Wait, what did he say? Oh, I think he was telling me Stagecoach. No, he just sent me. Stagecoach lineup is out. Please do that again. He said it Wednesday. Stagecoach. Hardy texted me. Coach. And he said, please do that shit again. Yeah, I guess it just came out. I mean, he would know. Here we go. Oh, yeah. It's so good when you do this because it's the whitest shit in the world. It's just incredible, dude. So this is 2023. Here we go. Yeah, it just came out. I don't know. Either way, let's do it. So it's amazing. This is what's amazing is the drop off of people that I know to then immediately, you know how like sometimes you're like, who's in that movie? And they're like, yeah, it's fucking Hugh Jackman. And you're like, oh yeah, know who that is. And then Julianne Moore, and you're like, oh yeah, I know who that is. And then they're like, and then Jean Reno, and you're like, yeah, I know that guy. That's the guy from The Professional, right? Like, yeah. And then they're like, yeah. And then fucking Flimbot Nanny Checkers is in it. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I don't know. From Flimbot Nanny Checkers to whoever the fuck is in the movie, I'm not going to know who it is, all right? And in the movies, it'll be like 3 people. But then, and in Coachella, there'll be like 10 artists, you know. And then they'll be like, by the way, we also have fucking Smash Kitty. And you're like, I never heard of him. Stagecoach goes from the guy I know to the next person is a fucking goddamn made-up name that an AI that you typed in white country singer to and just put it in AI. So here we go. Friday, Luke Bryan. Know who that is? From the acclaimed song "Doing My Thing," from the important, historically important song, aptly titled "Doing My Thing," from the smash hit "Doing My Thing." Luke Bryan, from the most not only regular name but regular looking guy and regular music. Luke Bryan, the kind of guy that has the music when you walk in at Target and it's playing and you don't even realize it. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of music, right? That's the kind of Luke Bryan. That's the kind of music Luke Bryan does. You're shopping at Target. They're playing the whole discography of Luke Bryan, and you're just like, oh, look, they got these shorts. And you're not even... You go, oh, yeah, I might buy a humidifier. And it's just doing my thing. And you're not even, you don't have a clue it's even being played. Okay? So Luke Bryan. And then the drop-off is incredible. And I'm not saying fame or... Look, I don't... Let me just clarify. I don't know these people. That doesn't mean these people are less than... I am firmly saying I'm not the cool one here. I don't know who these people are because I'm not involved in this cool culture where people go and the chicks walk into the fucking thing and they're just like, woo! And the guys are like, classic. I'm not in the cool crew. Okay? Luke Bryan, who's doing his thing. Then immediately, John Party and Riley Green. Okay, so what? Riley. And then the nerve of it to be green afterwards, right? So white. There's never been someone with the last name Green that isn't white, by the way. Then ZZ Top. Okay, cool. I know that. Yeah, occasionally they'll pepper one in. El King. I think I've heard the name. Then we go Breland. Could be an amusement park. Amusement park about cheese. Have no idea. Welcome to Breland. Here's some Gouda. Enjoy the Swiss cheese train. Then there's Melissa Etheridge. Of course I know her, okay? Because it would be absolutely a hate crime if I didn't. Then here we go. And then this is when it gets good. Priscilla Block. Huh. Priscilla Block, daughter of Mark Block. Mark Block here. Okay, so Priscilla Block, then Sammy Kershaw. Wow, this is already goddamn hilarious. How does it happen? Then Ian Munsick. Dude. And then Nate Smith. Regular. Dude, it might as well book. Hey, dude, you ever heard Regular Normal? Oh, who's that? Oh, just a guy. One guy. His name's Regular Normal. What's he sing? Honestly, just notes. Oh, yeah. Oh, round, bow, bow, down, bow. Yeah, yeah, bow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fucking Regular Normal. These guys look like they listen to Luke Bryant and they go, too much. No. They go to Target and they're like, we got to get out of here. I hear Luke Bryant. Dude, after Nate Smith, dude, what? Jackson Dean? That's two white guys. That's how white that one is. Then, Trixie Mattel. Mattel, such a white company. And Trixie, dude. That would be like if your name was fucking Daisy the Gap. Is that... My producer is showing me a picture of Trixie Mattel. Oh, that's a drag queen, right? Whoa. Moving on. Whoa, dude. I mean, her face, you know? Whoa, so much makeup, dude. Tim Burton movie. So, all right. Then after Trixie Mattel, what? Are you kidding me? Seaforth. So white, dude. Dude, white people love the sea, you know? Just being out there. Seaforth. Then Drake Milligan. Dude, what on earth is... I continually am astonished at these fucking names every year. Then... Oh! Dude! American Aquarium! That's the whitest. What's whiter than an aquarium? And then American Aquarium. Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh my God. American Aquarium. And then Nordic Razor Scooter. Just kidding. That is so unbelievably white. Welcome, the whitest band since American Aquarium. Nordic Razor Scooter, and then just loose leaf paper just blows up, and it goes on against the thing, and with like a little guitar twang. Oh, this is fucking insane, dude. Are you kidding me? They're fucking with me now. Flamin' Groovies. Oh, dude. German exchange students. Hello, we are the Flaming Groovies. We do country in Germany too. Then the Last Bandoleros. Okay, that's definitely not white. Tierra Kennedy, Mackenzie Carpenter, Bella White. Bro, white's in the name. That there will not be... Saturday, April 29th cannot top that in whiteness, okay? Let's go. Kane Brown. Already, first one, don't know who it is. Now, remember, that's on me. Old Dominion, white. Gabby Barrett, white. Brian Adams, know him. Nico Moon, Nelly. Even the black guy has a white name. Nelly. That's the name of a babysitter. Then Morgan Wade. Kate. Mary Stewart. And the fabulous superlatives. Wow. Mary Chapin Carpenter. Know her. Cameron Marlowe. Nikki Lane. Corey Kent. Lily Rose. Restless Road. Cooper Allen. Avery Anna. Jamie Wyatt. Keb Mo. Isn't that that's a black guy, I think. Trey Burt. Logan Ledger. Bro, these are unbelievable. Let's go to the last one. Here we go. Chris Stapleton. Obviously, I know who that is. Brooks and Dunn. Know who that is. Parker McCollum. Gone. I'm gone right there. Parker McCollum, no clue. Tyler Childers. So White. Turnpike Troubadours. Diplo. I know Diplo. That's not country. I guess he could probably do some country shit. Lainey Wilson. Some of these names are so white, I feel like they were already in it. Maybe they weren't. Ryan Bingham. Parmalee. Bailey Zimmerman. Luke Grimes. Valerie June. Warren Ziders. I mean, dude. Sierra Farrell. 49 Winchester. Tyler Braden. Dude. Madeline Edwards. Caitlin Butts. The next one is Nick Shoulders, dude. Just body parts. Caitlin Butts, Nick Shoulders, Kimmy Tits, and Guy Cockballs. Dude, after that, featuring Guy Fieri, Stagecoach, Smokehouse, of course. Wow. Oh, my God. This is crazy, dude. This is just insane. It's the whitest shit on earth. Wow. Okay. How they continually outdo themselves. And headlining a Kleenex. Wow, dude. I got sweaty doing that. That was a funny thing. Ha ha ha. I got to blow my nose. Let me take a break. All right, I'm back. I had to blow my nose. Yippee. Dude, what's up? I forgot about this, and I definitely wanted to talk about this. My producer just reminded me. What is up with, hey, Dalai Lama, sup? This guy, first of all, look at this article. What is the Dalai Lama apologized for asking a young boy to suck his tongue? It's gross. Hey, bottom line, gross. The Dalai Lama has apologized for kissing a young boy on the lips and asking him to suck my tongue. After a video of the incident sparked outrage on social media, the 87-year-old Buddhist, hey, also, he's too old to be out, you know? Like, just when I turn 60, I'm indoors for the rest of the time. Just it's 87. The 87-year-old Buddhist priest regrets the incident and wishes to apologize to the boy and his family as well as his many friends across the world for the hurt his words may have caused. Oh, His Holiness often teases people he meets His Holiness, you know? Hey, it's 2023. His Holiness. Imagine being okay with being called His Holiness. Imagine being someone who's like, hey, His Holiness, and you're not, get the fuck out of here with that shit. He often teases people when he meets in an innocent way and break, my shoe fell off. Fuck, I gotta get it. Sorry, guys, my shoe fell off. Wow, he's making a joke. I love how not even comedians are just being like, I was joking. A video of the incident shared widely on social media shows a young boy approaching the Dalai Lama during an event, asking him for a hug. Okay, the leader calls him on stage and motions to his cheek, saying, "First here, a According to life choices from the event, the boy obliges and the Dalai Lama offers a hug, then continues to holding on to the boy. The leader then motions to his lips. Oh. I think here also. So creepy. The audience laughs and applauds. The Dalai Lama pauses and adds, and suck my tongue. Okay, you know. I love how the Dalai Lama is probably... Dude, he should... It's hilarious. Wow. I mean, you know. How is this... This is a real video that they have of it?
And suck my tongue.
Wow. The weirdest part was how long it took him to say it. Oh. I mean... Oh my. Okay, so... Actually, that's weird. Hey, guy. Oh, dude. That's so weird, honestly. Who's the fucking Dalai Lama, by the way? He's, you know, ever since I was a kid, he's just like wearing that fucking maroon and gold shit. Like he's a Spartan. He's just fucking floating around, you know, just doing this shit. And people are just like, oh, there he is. What does he do? He's a priest, a Buddhist priest? It's all good, man. I have a podcast. Dude, I'll only have a guess if it's the Dalai Lama. Yo, what's up, Dolly? Hey, dude, you know what? You're my favorite Dolly. It used to be Dolly Parton, but now, after your audacity and the way you keep wearing the same shit every day, I think that's awesome. Pretty much only you and Steve Jobs did it. And Ronald McDonald. The Dalai Lama has long sat at the center of controversy. As the principal leader of the Yellow Hat School of Tibetan Buddhism, the Dalai Lama is among the best-known spiritual leaders. Followers of the spiritual sect believe the current Dalai Lama tends... Oh, it's a different guy always. Wow, like Batman. To be the reincarnation of his 13 predecessors. Hey! It's not, though. Wow. Oh. Dude, he said Europe belongs to the Europeans, which is hilarious. People got mad at that, even though if you're in Europe, you're European, unless you're visiting, and then it doesn't belong to you. And then the following year, he apologized for telling the BBC in an interview that she should have a female successor, and she should be more attractive. Wow, that's gangster. I love how the Dalai Lama in his head for sure, even though he's saying like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, he's for sure like, in his head, he's like, I'm old school, you know? Yeah, I don't even wear a belt, you know? Like I honestly would expect I wear curtains. I'm old school. God, what a waste of time this whole thing. The Dalai Lama has spent a lifetime advocating for Tibetan autonomy and has taken steps to ensure that the mission doesn't die with him. That's fine. Though he has dreams of living to 113. You know? Why there? He plans to consult with his advisors around age 90 for instructions about finding a successor. Well, I still got 23 more years, huh? That's crazy. Look, guys, I know I plan on living to 113, not a day later, but when I'm 90, if I start asking kids to suck my tongue, that's when we gotta really kind of, you know that they're going to have the meeting. They're like, look, we know we said 90, but I feel like, where's the Matthew McConaughey thing? Did you put that on there? Oh, really? That's weird. You can't link it. Let me play it. I got it on Instagram.
We all want to be in the left lane of life. Cruise control set at 85, window down, tunes cranked up without a cop in sight.
Saying nothing.
That's a green light. Yeah.
A song.
We're going to talk about that fast lane and how to get in it. We're also going to talk about
Said nothing.
why we need the other lanes, though. We need the yellow and the red light.
Just talk about traffic.
And when we might even need to take an exit.
Only
It's going to be you, me,
talking about
these
driving.
people that I trust, like Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, and some others.
Oh, wow. Got to the black guy and he said, and some others. So
All you
racist.
got to do is click the link and reserve your spot before it's too late. It is only going to be happening once. I want to see you there. Looking forward to it.
He
Let's
said,
make it happen.
it's only going to be happening once, and held up 4 fingers. The Art of Livin. I'd like to invite you, dude, only talk about traffic. You know, a lot of people want to drive in the left lane of traffic, just cruise, you know what I mean? But we got to talk about those other 4 lanes, right? We got to talk about them other lanes, you know? And we might even talk about the other lane. We might even talk about taking an exit. You know, you got to obey the traffic signs, of course, and traffic lights. And that's cool, man. That's great to obey the traffic lights because you got to be. You got to stop at red so the other people can go. And it's a two-way street, man, you know? And not only do sometimes streets run perpendicular, but they're also, what do you call it? The other one where they cross each other, right? Whatever the fuck that's called. I can't remember. But you know what, man? Sometimes you're in a car and the person's in another car, man. You got to park next to each other. And the parking person, you know, says park fucked up. You got to be like, we back up. And she'll be like, get fucking, say please, you know. And you get mad, you know, and it's all good. The Art of Living. That's it for YouTube. If you want the uncut, the raw, the unedited version of the show, go to our Patreon, patreon.com/Crystalia. That's where you can get for just $6 the whole episode. And then also you can get the rest of the episode. There's 1 extra episode a month for the Patreon, and you can get that and the link to our Discord and all that stuff for just $6. But I think we have like 26 episodes now there that aren't on YouTube. They're just on the Patreon, so you can go watch them all now. Thank you very much. Patreon.com/Crystalia.